Good evening, everybody. Thank you for coming in. Nightcap with Rhino Man. You know how we do. It's what is it? It's Thursday night. Wow, I got confused. I thought it was Wednesday night for a minute. Anyway, Thursday night. We got a special guest on the show. Actually, we have two of them. But if you guys have been wondering where Woody Harrelson has been, I found him. He's playing slots. He's actually straight up slots. But we'll talk about that in a minute. First, as I always do, I got three questions for you. Today's questions are simple questions, but they're just questions to get you thinking. How far would you go for content? Now, that has two meanings to it. Meaning one, how far would you drive in distance to get some content for your channel? An hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, or is it a constant thing where you're continually driving and driving is part of your content? That's one question. Or would you stand on the edge holding on to a fence, just trying to take some video of getting a good shot? I've seen some stupid people do some stupid things for content. How far would you go for content? That is the first question. The second question is, what's the worst place you've ever been? For myself, as far as hotels go, Nevada Landing, in between um, Prim Valley and Las Vegas. There's a little casino. There used to be two, one on each side of the freeway. Nevada Landing. We checked into the hotel. I kid you not, they had a chalk outline in the room, plus cockroaches. We didn't even stay there. We checked into the room. Everything was booked in Vegas. We ended up going and staying with a friend in Vegas, but we were not staying there. And I've stayed at Motel Sixes. I've stayed at uh, uh, what is it, Quality Inns, which really weren't that quality. And that place was really bad. It's closed down now. So I just want to know, where's the worst place you've ever stayed? Last question, guys. What would it take to make you write a review? Meaning, if you go into a store and they give you good service and everything else, and you pay your bill and everything's good, would you write a review? Or if you walked into the store and they gave you the crappiest service that you ever had, would you write that review? And I think everybody tends to write the review when they're pissed off about something. And that's why, you know, it's so hard for positive things to grow by word of mouth, because not too many people like to share the super positive things or the experiences they have. But as soon as they piss you off, you're going to tell all your friends, don't even go over there because X, Y, and Z. But the question to you is, what does it take for you to write that review? Is it a positive thing or is it a negative thing? I've tend Since I've started YouTube, I've started writing reviews more often when I get the good customer service. And I'm just trying, if I have terrible service, of course I'm going to write it, but I'm trying to give the kudos to the people that do give the good service. So I'm starting to write more reviews based on the good customer service. Let's see who we got in the house. I saw early on we had the Gambler After Dark. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming in. Really appreciate it. TL Slots, thank you for coming in. Florida Claimers Ted, appreciate you. Let's see. Rockin' Rocco Slots, hey, bro, you're live today. We were talking about it, me and Straight Up earlier. Got those two hand pays. That's awesome. Anyway, let's see. Cindy A, of course. Sister Yoshi, really appreciate you coming in. Yoshi Slots, love you guys. Okay, Gamblers Unknown. He'll be on the show Monday evening. Brazen Slots, Melvin Lopez, Barbara Castillo, everybody. I really appreciate you guys taking the time out and being here. Casino Lady Slots, thank you for coming in. Lily Slots, thank you for coming in. Really appreciate that. James Cutler, of course. Hey, guys, let's get the couple in here right now. We're going to bring Woody Harrelson in and then Miss Bling Thing 213.
Oh,
hey guys.
Good evening.
Hey guys.
Hi everybody. Hi everybody.
Before we start, that smile that he has, he looks like Woody Harrelson.
No, he doesn't.
Please,
Mel
please
Gibson.
in the
Mel
comments.
Gibson.
He looks like Mel Gibson. Okay, okay.
Ay, ay, ay.
We're gonna have a fight here, right?
Just a little one. So how are you guys doing this evening?
We're doing great. Obviously, we're not at the casino.
Obviously,
uh,
normally Thursday night is
Normally we
your
are every Thursday we are, and but my granddaughter, this is her last competition, and so we're here supporting her. I'm here support. I've been here all week supporting her, and she loves the limelight. Gee, I wonder where she gets that from.
right.
Have no idea.
Yeah. No idea, huh?
Look at her.
There you go. So I'm going to start out with the family questions. How many kids do you guys have?
Oh my gosh, are you ready?
Yes.
We have 11.
No, two.
Wow.
Between the both of us. So it was a his, mine, and our situation. So James had 5 kids when I met him, and I had 3 sons, and then we had 3, and then we got reduced down to 7 because 4 passed away. But
Okay.
so we still have our 7, but we have 23 grandchildren.
I thought you said it was 27.
No, I don't know why I keep adding. I should be.
Well, because
trying to sit
remember,
down adding.
Michael had.
I got 2 children.
Yeah. She corrects me too. Gee, I
So,
wonder where she gets that from.
23 grandchildren
Yes.
and 11 children.
Mm-hmm.
That is incredible. And you guys don't even look like you're old enough to have maybe 2 or 3 at the most. So good job, guys. Good job. And they're all your empty nest, right?
Yes. Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Shosho. Thank you, Shosho.
we are, and you know what, we are enjoying it so much because we get to travel. We get to travel, and we consider that a huge blessing because we've gotten to meet so many people, and it's just been an amazing journey. It really has. After our son passed away about 8 years ago, the Lord really opened the door for us to travel together, to be together. Because James was already with the company that he works for. It's a military company. So he was already traveling, and I was back home taking care of our children. And so when Zachy, who, our youngest, passed away, it was like an open door to say, you know what, just start healing and just enjoy the journey.
Okay, so I'm going to touch base on that real quick. We're still in the family mode here. So while you were away, she was taking care of all of the kids.
Yes.
Yep. She did most of the heavy lifting while I was overseas.
Wow.
Yep, she sure did.
You are amazing. How many kids did you have in the house at one time that you were taking care of it and doing all the heavy lifting with?
8 children.
Wow. Wow.
And they ranged from God, it was like Johnny was 16, 17, all the way to 6 years old. So it was more males than females. It was Miranda was the only female. So yeah, it was a challenge, needless to say, because it was like we had 2 different households, because when they came into my life, I'm Hispanic, so our ways are totally different from James' way of doing things.
No way.
Oh my gosh. Day and night, you're mañana y día y noche. And so, my children knew I had things in order. I did things a certain way. And so it was a huge transition for all of us. And by the grace of God, we made it through.
So everybody, I want to recognize everybody in the chat right now, real quick. Everybody is saying sorry for your loss, and we are all sorry for your loss. When you lose a child, it's a hard thing to go through, and it sounds like you guys, have a positive attitude on everything that comes at you in life, and um, you use your faith to get you through things.
Right.
And it sounds like that's exactly what you did. Um,
Uh, Absolutely. We had 4 children go home, 2 sons the same week. So James's oldest son was 26, had an asthma attack and passed away. And he didn't even find out through the biological mother. He found out through, if you know that game Wars with Friends, because one of his friends messaged him and said, "I'm so sorry to hear about about Stephen," which was his oldest son. And James had no clue whatsoever. And
okay.
then, and then 6 days later, his youngest son passes away. And we before the death of those 2 children, we had 2 girls go home. And one was a miscarriage, and the other one, Sophia, she was born, and it really was the hospital's fault. I shouldn't be here either, but we always say that God has a plan. And my uterus ruptured at the hospital, and there was no attending physician, so I was bleeding to death, and our daughter was suffocating. So the fact that I'm still here is by the mere grace of God. So yeah, we've had a lot of stuff go. We've gone through a lot of stuff, but it is our relationship that we have with our Savior that has gotten us this far in our marriage, in our relationships with our children, in the even in the passings of our children, because we've met people that we've been able to minister to because that happened to us. I
Okay.
mean, who survives
Yeah,
the death of 4 children?
right. Because
Okay.
they were struggling with things, and actually we met most of these people at casinos, just sitting down, playing, talking,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
then through the conversation, we were able to talk to them and help them out, and that's what it's all about. And
Definitely. Definitely. And you know what? It sounds like you guys have a good relationship. How'd you guys meet, by the way?
That's another story. We met at church, believe it or not. Um, James was still married, and I was married too. And we became really good friends. And we didn't, at the time, I mean, I guess I had suspicions. At the time, our ex spouses were both being unfaithful to us, not knowing. We didn't know that, of course, at the time when we first met. We became really good friends. We would help each other out with the kids because my ex-husband was an officer in the military.
Okay.
So he was in Camp Mabry. He'd stay over there for 3 days out of the week and then come home. And then I mean, basically I was by myself all the time. And then James's ex-wife, I mean, she worked nights, so she was hardly ever there. So I mean, we would, since we were, people in the church, we were always helping each other out with the kids. So we became really good friends, and then we started a catering business, and
Okay.
we asked our spouses at the time if they wanted to be part of it. Because we wanted to do this. It'd be extra money for the both of us. I mean, who can't use extra money, right?
Exactly.
And they both, I mean, didn't want to have nothing to do with it. And we kind of looked at each other, kind of like, okay, what's going on? But we didn't say anything. We just kind of like, okay. So we went with it, and I mean, we did really good. It was very, I mean, we still do catering. It was
Okay.
very successful, and so um and then of course, like they say, the stuff hit the ceiling. And I
that
found
would
out
be the
about my,
fan, but okay.
yeah, well,
Well,
okay,
the
there you go.
ceiling
Sorry,
fan.
I'm always doing that. I'm always doing that. You're gonna find out that I always do that. I always say the wrong thing. But anyway, and so it hit the fan, and I mean, so at that point, we stopped talking to each other because we felt like you needed to take care of your stuff, and I need to take care of my stuff. Well, Mama.
So,
And
guys,
so,
let me interrupt you real quick. Kissy Cat, thank you for coming in. Melly loves slots. Sister Yoshi, slot mates. Yeah, Kissy Cat again. Thank you guys for coming in. By the way, I did not mention it at the opening of the show, but this episode channel supporter is in the chat right now. Melly Loves Slots. If you guys know her, if you don't know her, please go subscribe to her channel. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Melly, for your support.
Oh, we love Melly Loves Slots. Me and her have a UFL challenge that we did. And
yes, I saw that.
It was fun. We had a blast. That was and so now I got to get out to AC and because they're going to buy us dinner.
Definitely. So you guys met, started a catering business, built a relationship, a friendship first, and then it blossomed into something else.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, when I first met James, you know, I mean, you know, in my spirit, I just felt like, you know, the spirit just spoke to my heart and said, now that man right there is a man with a heart of gold. And, you know, now because you guys are here, he's there. But I mean, it is so true. James has a heart of gold, and he would give his right hand, left hand, leg, anything for anybody and anyone, because that's just who he is. And I'm just so honored to be his friend, for one, and then
don't do it.
Just to have him in my life. It's just
no, start crying. It's okay.
He's just one of a kind. He's one of a kind.
That's fantastic. I'm glad you guys found each other, because it shows in your videos when you guys interact with each other, and we're going to get into that right now. We're going to talk about a couple of things. One, your travels. I'm always seeing you travel. James, tell us about one, your work and how it affords you to travel to different places, and what you do in those different places. How many casinos have you been to, and how you guys just get around and do your thing.
Okay, guys. So, and first off, let me thank everybody for coming in here. All awesome channels. We appreciate your support always, and thank you for supporting Rhino, man. I love what you're doing for the community. Mm-hmm. But absolutely. I work for the government. Well, a company that works for the government. I don't directly work for the government, but we support the Army. We update their Bradley fighting vehicles, which is like a small tank, if you don't know. And it's not feasible to send them to our facility. So I take a team out and we upgrade the vehicles at all the different posts around the country and around the world, basically. And Miss Blink Thing and I have been traveling since the kids left. How many years now, babe? 5? 6?
No, it's been 8, baby.
Holy mackerel. Wow. Went by faster than I thought.
Yeah.
When you're having fun, time flies, right?
Oh my gosh. And we've had an adventure. We have had an adventure.
But as far as they basically pay for my hotel, and then then of course we get paid, but they that affords us the ability to basically, they pay for us to be somewhere. So every weekend for us, when I'm working, every weekend for us is like a vacation. So wherever we're at, and you guys saw us, you saw us in Colorado.
Mini vacation. Mm-hmm.
Every weekend we would go to Black Hawk. I mean, we went up there so much that to Monarch, that the Bell people, they all knew us. We know their name. They go, "Oh, hey, you staying all weekend? Are you just staying tonight?" Or
it was awesome.
Yeah, it was
awesome.
fun.
So it's like Cheers. They come in, "Hey, James, how you doing?"
Yeah, yeah.
Right? They really do, and in super great places we've been. I mean, we've been from casinos from Maine all the way down the eastern seaboard, all the way out to California, up to Washington, Idaho,
Canada,
New Mexico, Nevada. I mean,
Canada.
If there's a casino in the state, we're going to try to find it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us about that. How many different casinos have you been to? I mean, you were naming off some casinos that I've never even heard of. Obviously, I don't travel as much as you do, but name off some of the casinos. I mean,
okay, so in New Mexico, you got Into the Mountain Gods, which is, what was the name of that other one, babe? That down the street from there. Remember the
Apache one? The Apache?
Yeah, there was the Apache,
Mhm.
and then like in Kansas, there's the Sac and Fox, the Golden Eagle, Prairie
And those
Band.
like are literally in the boonies. I mean,
Oh yeah,
in the boonies.
like you turn left at Topeka and drive for an hour
Yeah.
to find them.
Prairie Band Casino in Kansas. And then off of I-35 in Wichita Falls was that it was the Boyd property. Which is it? Wichita Casino. Wichita. What's the name of that one?
Shoot, I don't remember. I know. What are the two in Minnesota? There's that we went to. The one in Duluth.
Mille Lacs.
Mille Lacs. There's two different Mille Lacs casinos. There's
Mm-hmm.
Treasure Island, which you always see rolling to slots at.
We went to Duluth. Remember, we went to Duluth. There was a
Yep.
couple of casinos in Duluth.
And there's Prairie's Edge, which is in Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
And what the one in Idaho that we,
Treasure Island.
Yeah, I said that one.
Minnesota. Okay.
What was the one you got that big win at in Idaho?
So that was actually my next question. Out of all the casinos you've been to, which one gave you the biggest win so far?
Okay.
And, okay, what's your put it this way? What is your home casino?
Well, I guess we would
Choctaw.
say,
It would have to be
Choctaw. We
Choctaw.
would say Windstar, but Windstar hasn't given us diddly squat, so I'm gonna say Choctaw.
Okay, and then when you're on the road, what's the biggest casino that you've hit at? What's the biggest hit that you've had
Okay,
at?
well, we were in
Her?
Laughlin.
Wait. Her or me?
Okay. We're talking two different people. Okay, let's start with her.
Okay, my biggest win was at Laughlin Casino at the Golden Nugget, and I
Okay.
hit it for 7,500. That day, I hit. I was every machine, and I kid you not, every machine I played, I won, and I started with $20.
Wow.
Mhm.
Yep,
Wow.
she sure did.
And then we went to Vegas 2 days later.
Wait.
We hit it for
We gotta-
two more.
Got to give a little backstory on that.
Okay.
We went on vacation and we were burning through money like the vacation was going to end the next day, and it wasn't. we had just started. So she comes over and says, "Can I have some money?" And I'm like, "Babe," I said, "All right, here's $20." I literally just gave her $20 because I was trying to make sure we had enough money for the whole trip. And she went and started winning, and then everything from that point for us completely turned around. We started getting hand pays, and we went up to Vegas, got hand pays up there.
Two more. Mm-hmm.
The vacation just ended like it was super good.
It was amazing. It was amazing. And then in Idaho, we had got. It was funny because we had gone. The casino is Coeur d'Alene Casino, and we had gone earlier that day, and we just did a $200, and that was it. And then he's like, do you want to go back? And I'm like, I'm not gonna say no. I said, heck yeah. So he goes, well, I'm only gonna give you 100. I said, that's fine. So I went, and at first I started playing that one with an A. It's called Angel. It's got the swords and stuff, and didn't win nothing. I got down to $60, and so I saw Star Watch. I had never seen that game before. I didn't even know how to play it. So I did $1.50 bet. So I said, well, you know what? If I don't get nothing after $30, I'm out.
Okay.
Well, on that last spin, the $30, I get the bonus. And on the third spin, I get the grand, which was $5,400.
She didn't know it. She didn't even know it.
I didn't even know it. There was an attendant next to me.
Her.
Yeah, there was an attendant next to me, and I thought I had just won $500. I'm like, I'm back in the game. Woo.
There you go.
He's like, no, ma'am, you won the grand. I'm like, what?
That's awesome. Yeah. JJ Slot plays in the house. Spanglish Slots, yo, Ange. Appreciate you guys for coming in. Salot mates, thank you for coming in. So, okay, so you won the grand there.
Yes.
How about you, James?
Oh my gosh.
So
tell me the grand story.
So the grand story, okay, Miss Bling thing. I was at Fort Riley. I drove up to Kansas City, a couple hours away, and I was playing at Ameristar Casino. And I was actually getting ready to go, and I was talking to Miss Blink thing on the phone, and she said, "Well, I want you to play double blessings for me." I said, "All right, I can do that." So I took $20. I went down. There's only 3 double blessing machines, and they're all like back to back, and they were all full. I said, "Well, I'll just wait." So I'm standing there. I waited about 15 minutes, and this lady finally got up. She goes, "You can have the machine because it's not paying." And someone else had gotten up. She moved into that seat. I moved into hers, put $20 in, and I literally got down to my last, because I was betting 176. I got down to my last 176 bet, and I got the bonus. And in the bonus, I got the grand. And it was the total ended up being almost $17,000.
Wow. Wow. From $1.76 bet.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That is awesome. And what is the saying that I always hear you guys say on your live streams? If it ain't paying, you ain't staying, right?
That's right. That's right. If it ain't paying, we ain't
And
staying. Uh-huh.
so is that the only encounter that you've had where you semi-vultured a machine and got a win?
You know what? Not because the mega that I got, we really didn't. We just randomly sat down.
Mhm.
But you know what? I thinking back, I mean, we watch too. I mean,
Yeah, we do.
people will get up, they'll get upset and leave, and you know what? You in your head you go, I got to try it. I got to
Yep.
try it.
So tell me that story.
Well, that happened to us at the Bellagio because we had won that money in Laughlin, and then we went into Vegas because we had 2 days in Vegas. And so
Okay.
we went to the Bellagio, and I am a watcher. I will watch you, and if you get off that machine, I'm gonna get on it. So James had just lost like $300, and he was not a happy camper, needless to say. He's like, I already lost 300. I said, baby, you need to play that machine. And he's like, no, because I already lost $300. And I'm like, babe, you need to try. He goes, you know what? Why don't you try it? And I'm like, okay. So then he got mad, and he's like, no, I'm going to try it. I'm like, okay. So he gets on it. I kid you
Thank you,
not.
Millie.
On the third spin, he gets the bonus. Not only does he get the bonus, he gets a hand pay for $1,800.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
It was actually 16 10 84, but okay.
oh, okay. So okay, all right.
Who's counting?
But
Who's counting?
after you get a hand pay, and you guys in the chat, let me know. SoCal girl, thank you for coming in. Let me know. We were talking about this earlier. When you get a hand pay or you win a big jackpot, everything from that point on seems to be like you have the Midas touch. You could roll that streak around. You could go to any machine, you put money in, and you're going to win. We were talking, is it just the positivity that's around you? Is it the aura? Is it just that you're happy that you got money in your pocket, a lot of money in your pocket from a big win? What is it? What is your experience? Put that in the chat. I'd like to know.
Yeah, please, because yeah,
I
that
think
conversation we had was awesome.
yeah, I think for us it is because okay, so that day it was the 4th of July, and James gave me $100, and he gets 100, and we had $40 of free play at Grant Casino. They're part of the Choctaw. And Miss Blink, he owes you. He owes me. Yeah, he owes me big. And so, I started playing new machines that I never played before. I win. I think it was like $400. I gave James 200. Then I go to the machine next to it, and I won on that one too. Another 400. I gave him 200, and then I said to him, I said, "Babe, you know what? I'm going to go to those machines in the back, the ones that are $5 max bet." He says, "Okay." So we go back there. I hit it for $800. So I gave him 400, and then I said to him, I said, "You know what? Let's go to Ultimate Firelink. I know you like to play that. Let's go play that." And he said, "Okay." So we're sitting next to each other, and we're both getting bonuses. I mean, I got a bonus, and then he would get a bonus, and then I got a bonus, and at this point we're live. Okay, we're live.
Okay.
We're doing a live stream, and then he gets it, and then I'm sitting there watching his bonus, And then all of a sudden I see the mega pop up on the top. And I said, oh my gosh, you are going to get it. You're going to get the mega. You're going to get it because I've never seen it. We played Ultimate Fire Link so many times and I had never seen that. And sure enough, the explosion came. And you know what? After that, we got a check for 10,000, and then we split it. We got $1,000 each to have fun, just to
Yeah.
have fun, win or lose. At least we had $10,000 check, right?
Yeah.
So then we went to the high limit. I said, you know what, babe, let's try high limit, and he says, okay. So I did 100, and he did 100. It was a $25 machine max bet, and we got $2,000 out of that machine.
That's awesome.
But
That's
it's
awesome.
like you
So
said.
now we're gonna talk about something that I noticed here, and I want you to explain it. What are the different betting styles between you two? Because obviously, there's one person that has a go for the jugular type betting style, and then there's one that's a little bit more reserved that likes
Conservative.
to build it up before you
Yeah.
go. So which one's which?
Do we have to guess, Rhino Man? Do we have
Yeah.
to guess?
What do you guys in the chat think?
You know, when I first started playing, because I was new to all this, it was so funny. I remember the first time I really played the James segment of the casino. We went to Louisiana, and it was known as the El Dorado Casino. Now they changed it to Bally's, but
Yeah.
and so it was a 25-cent machine, and it was the money stacks, and James went his way, and he just gave. I think, you know what? I think he just gave me $20, if I'm not mistaken.
No,
And
you're
so,
wrong, but okay.
okay. Anyway, I just put $20
Man, you
in
make
there.
me
I
sound like
remember
a
putting
cheapskate.
$20 in there. And I think it was like $1.25 max bet or whatever. Well, the machine starts rolling and rolling, and it gets up to like almost $800. And I was
Wow.
freaking out. And of course, I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? Is the IRS going to come after me? I mean, what do I do? I didn't know what to do, right? So I take it out, I go cash it, and I got the cash in hand. And then I'm like, well, let me try it one more time. So I go back, I put another $20 in there. And then it gave me another 800 and something. And at this
You're
point, I'm
exactly
really
right, Kissy
freaking
Cat.
out. I'm really freaking out because I don't know if the IRS is going to chase me down, what's going to happen to me. I mean, I'm new at this. I don't know. So then I'm looking for James like a mad woman. I'm looking at the casino, looking for him. And then I got all this cash. And he's like, I go, where have you been? I've been looking for you. And he goes, what's wrong? I goes, what is all that money? I go, I want it. He goes, where? And I'm like, 20 seconds. I said, is the IRS going to come after me? What's going to happen? He goes, no, just give me half of it. You'll be fine. Oh
But yeah,
my God, it was hilarious.
you guys nailed it in the chat. You're exactly right. She is the go for the kill. If she only plays for 5 minutes, she's willing to go all in.
Yeah.
She is willing to go all in.
I have learned through my play, and like I said, everybody's different. And James is conservative, and he brings us all the way back. And then when I go for the like they say, for the full Monty, it's like, I mean, I get it, but he's brought us back, and then I get something out of it. I get something big. So, I mean, we complement each other. That's all I can say is that we really do, because I take big chances. I like to take big chances because I want to say either go big or go home. And sometimes we go home.
Yeah, well, that happens to all of us. Hey, so you guys travel a lot to different casinos, and you go to a lot of smaller casinos. Do you run into the problem, one, now that you have a channel, and we haven't even got into your channel yet, but you have a channel, you want to record, you go to these small casinos that you probably haven't been at before. What do you do to record there?
Normally, I'll go to the Players Club. I'll start at the Players Club and ask what their policies are on recording. And most of the time, the Players Club's employees, not really knowing, they just automatically would tell you no.
Yeah.
But guys, don't stop there. Don't be rude or anything. Don't question what they know. just ask if you can speak to like the marketing director or whoever the floor manager is, because you'd really like to, what exactly the policy is, because you want to record. And a lot of times they're very helpful and kind. I was telling Rhino Man earlier that in when we were up at Cripple Creek, that's exactly what happened at two casinos, Wildwood and the Brass Ass. They initially both said no, and then I asked to speak to the floor managers, and they both allowed me to do it and said, you can't get other, patrons, and the security system can't see that, but yeah, go ahead. And so sometimes you just have to push it a little bit further.
But just have to speak to somebody besides a security guard, because the security guard's job just to say no from the beginning. Not necessarily just to say no from the beginning, but they might not know that you have a YouTube channel and you could be promoting their casino. So ask to speak to somebody else, and the worst they could say is no, you can't record.
Exactly. You're still gonna have fun.
Exactly.
Recording or not, you're still going to be there, doing your thing. So in your journeys, I'm sure you've come across some shady places. Can you tell us about any of the casinos that probably aren't the best ones?
Is it the one that we were going to Chicago where it was the middle of the night and we stopped there? I
Nope.
can't remember which one it was.
What's the one? What? Think about it for a minute.
A shady casino. I can't. You're gonna have to refresh my memory.
7th Street.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You're right. Because I mean, I don't know what I mean, and it's literally downtown Kansas City, and I mean, well, go ahead, baby. You tell them the part, because that lady was talked to you.
And don't get me wrong, we're not trying to trash the casino or anything like that, because we actually got 2 hand pays.
Yep, that night.
The night we went, but it was like where I was playing Neptune's Gold, and I got this. I was betting. I think I was only betting like 375 or something. It really wasn't like a real lot, you know what I mean? And this person beside me, she kept saying, "Wow, nobody bets like that here. Nobody bets like that here." And she kept. Anyway, she was doing a drug deal with another guy that was on the other side of her, and
so you were the big dog at the casino that night.
Yeah.
I guess so in that situation. But anyways, I got a hand pay on that, and then I split the money with Miss Bling Thing, and she proceeded to go into the high limit on a red screen machine, and she got a hand pay, and we got a number of bonuses that night. But I would say, of all the places we've been, that one was probably. I mean, we went there like 2 more times after that, but it definitely wasn't one of our regular.
No, I mean it is, because it's where it's located. You can tell that it's you kind of like, you got to watch, all eyes,
Pay attention.
Situational
Situational
to your
awareness.
surroundings, definitely.
So while she's playing, you're looking at everybody else, right?
No, you know what? And RhinoMan, actually, we didn't even do that. I mean, he went his way and I went my way, but because it's like what, 3 floors, honey? Right?
Yeah.
3 different floors. I mean, it looked like it was like an old motel. I don't know, and
it was an old church, baby.
Oh, okay. And so I mean, how they had it, it was just very odd. So,
I mean, they literally had little places like that were, like you could tell like was a coat area or a closet. Okay. They took the doors out and stuck 3 machines in there. And then, I mean, it's crowded. They packed that thing so full of machines in every little nook and cranny. It's unbelievable.
Lily Slot said she heard it's the size of a bedroom.
It's small. It is really small.
Well, it's small. I mean, no, it's a good size. I would say.
Well, it seems bigger because you're going on different floors.
Yeah.
But every inch of that place has a machine of one sort or another, and usually a lot of people. So
Oh yeah, it does get crowded though. But the people that go there, yeah, you gotta like kind of like guard yourself, you know.
Hi,
But
Mama Yoshi. Thank you for coming in.
the
Rosa,
Yoshi clan.
yeah, the Yoshi clan is all in here tonight.
All
Sister
right.
Yoshi, Mama Yoshi, Yoshi,
I know they're
Mrs.
beautiful. They're
Yoshi.
awesome people.
They are
Specials to
they
all of
are
you guys.
incredible
Thank you
people.
for hanging out with us tonight.
They're incredible people. I enjoyed hanging out with them.
I can't wait to meet you, all of you. Really, we're so looking forward to that day and I thought it was coming sooner than later because my son is in the Navy, and I mean I didn't know this, but well, he said California, right? And I'm thinking he's going to California. All right, I'm already thinking which casino do I want to go to? Yamava, or, I mean And then my husband's like, babe, no, honey, that's the name of the boat. And I'm like,
Oh,
like I knew that.
Hey, T-Town,
So,
what's up?
T-Town Gamblers in the house. Thank you for coming in.
so it was kind of funny, but yeah. So, but
So
we're still gonna go out there.
with all that was my next question. With all of your traveling, um, when can we expect you out here?
Oh, the
Sooner
sooner
than
the
later,
better.
right, babe?
The sooner the better.
Okay.
Definitely.
How far?
Well, are you
How
guys
far would you
going
say?
to April? Right,
I
man?
was trying to see. I think April, that same weekend as the Choctaw event is going to be my granddaughter's birthday party. So
Oh,
I
okay.
might be in Louisiana that weekend.
Oh, okay.
So if that's the case, if you guys are around somewhere close to Louisiana, we could see what we could do. But
We're
yeah,
we're always close to Louisiana.
Always,
okay.
I mean, because you know what? I mean, if you take the little three corners, I mean, we're right there. I mean,
What
you
part?
definitely need to go to Grant. I mean, which
What
is like
part of
it's a
Louisiana?
sister casino. It's a sister casino to Choctaw.
Okay. They actually live in Leesville. It's a small
Oh,
town.
yeah, Leesville. I mean that Fort Puke, Louisiana.
Yes, yes, and that's exactly where my daughter works for Polk.
Fort Puke, Louisiana. Yeah, we were stationed there. We
Yeah.
know the deal. And you know what? Well, actually, I hadn't been there in 20 some years, and we went through Leesville, and I'm like,
Hmm.
oh my gosh, that wasn't there, that wasn't there, that was there.
Yeah, it's close
Um,
to Coshada, right? Or
no,
Paragon.
Paragon. Yeah, we went to go to Paragon. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
if you make
Alexandria.
it,
It's close to. It's about an
definitely
hour
get in
from
touch with us.
Alexandria. Well, actually, Leesville baby is closer to Lake Charles.
Oh, is it?
So
Yeah.
the Golden Nugget, yeah, Golden Nugget, all of that. Golden Nugget, La
Okay.
Barrage,
Okay.
yeah. So they
Yeah.
would be a little bit closer to Coshada.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we went when I last went there. We went to Shreveport. We walked around there for a little bit. We saw a couple of other places. Um, didn't get to go any place big. You know where Leesville is. It's not really close to anything.
Well, yeah.
So yeah.
No, there used to be a joke that the Walmart in DeRitter was our mall.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't think anything's changed. I think
Yeah, no.
that's all the same.
Yeah.
Lily Slots. Yeah, absolutely. If we when we get back to Kansas, we will definitely let you know when we're coming. We would love to gamble with you. That'd be awesome.
So and I mean that's part of the next questions that I had to ask. You know, with doing the YouTube, you get to meet a lot of people. You interact with people that are in the chat. However, the next step is meeting them live. Have you planned to do collaborations with other channels that are out there? I know you've done something with Melly, of course,
Hmm.
but that was sort of, she was there, you were here, doing your own thing. When are you planning to get out when can we expect to see some lives with you and some other channels?
Well, I actually did do one with Slot Vets. At the time, he was JS, and
Yeah.
I was in Yuma, and I said, you know what? This is probably the closest I'm gonna get. Where you at? I'm coming out there, and he was super nice. Invited me to his house, and then we went out gambling, and yeah, we did a little collaboration, and then one night we met up with Spin and Win Slots at
Oh yeah,
Choctaw.
at Blaine, right?
Yep. And then but yeah, we're definitely open to travel. If it's like wherever we go, if it's within 6 hours, we'll go.
Okay.
Even if it's for a day. So please let us know, guys, if you see
Yeah.
us traveling out there.
And we've had people come up to us. I mean, here lately, and they're like, "Oh, we saw you on was it Instagram?" I was like, "What?" James is getting a little tech savvy now, so he's like, well, I was like, I mean, he's come. I mean, I have to hand it up to Straight Up. He is, I mean, he's come a long ways because he's never been the greatest with technology, and but I mean,
She's
he's
not lying.
come a long ways.
Hey, but I think that is one of the things that you gain from doing YouTube. You gain that knowledge of how to do all of these things. People our age, we didn't grow up with the computer in our hand. We didn't grow up with that. We had to actually go to the wall and get on the phone, and we had to do that little circle thing. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, I could show my kids a phone that's on a wall. They won't even know what it is. Or the little square things that you put into your car radio that play music, the cassettes. They have no
Rhino
idea.
Man, I actually had an 8-track in my car, an 8-track player.
Hey, that was the shit back in the day. That was
It
you.
was.
If you had one of those, you were the bomb.
Yeah.
You couldn't have too many.
Those
They took
were
up
the
too much
days,
space,
I tell you
though.
what, those were
Right?
the
You had to have it in your trunk just so you could organize your collection. Hold on, let me go get one out of the trunk and play it. Yeah. So, hey, Lolo Slots, thank you for coming in.
And Melly, yes, absolutely. We would love to do another challenge.
We
except
would
I
love
like
to do it live, Melly. We
live.
want to do it
Yes.
live.
Hey, that would be great.
Yeah. Well, I think, if Lord willing, we definitely were going to be there at Choctaw when all these other channels come on. So that is our plan. So we'll see what comes out of that. But we are definitely open to anything. Absolutely.
That would be great. Gamblers Unknown's in here. We're doing a coast to coast thing next weekend, next Saturday, where every channel goes live for 30 minutes. It was like the Hit It and Quit It event that we did. But we have channels on the East Coast, East Coast, West Coast, everywhere in between, going live for 30 minutes. So somebody will go live and then they'll kick it off to the next channel and the next one. I think we're going to have another one of those events. If we do, we're definitely going to invite you guys in to take 30 minutes at your local casino and be part of that too. So that would be fantastic.
That's a great idea. We would love that. Absolutely. I saw that. I was keeping up with all of y'all when you guys were in Vegas, and I saw how you guys had all of these channels, and everybody had an hour or 30 minutes or whatever,
Yeah.
and that was pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah, those are fun, especially if you could do them at your local, and you could have a lot of channels there. It makes it so much better when you have, just the energy and everything for people around you and stuff like that. So.
And I would be remiss if I didn't thank everybody that supported our channel and that has helped us grow to where we're at, and especially we just recently started with memberships on our about page, and straight we have Slot Vets, Brazen Slots, Slotzilla 1, Die Slot Channel, Chris and Lou, Slots with Sarah, Naomi Slot Channel, Double Deuce, and Lolo, all are currently members of the Straight Up crew. And I just wanted to give them a special shout out and thank you. And everybody, you don't have to be a member to support the channel. It's free to subscribe.
Hey guys, if I could have one of my moderators drop their membership link, that would be fantastic. I'd appreciate that. But when you're talking about membership, you were showing me earlier products.
Oh yeah, okay, we're trying to do something a little bit different. Like the places we go, we try to collect things from the places we go. Like this one's from Horseshoe in Shreveport or Bossier City, whichever way you want to go. And then we got one from this one. This was the latest one from Choctaw. Sorry guys, I'm not much on the getting it right in the camera. And then these were from Starbucks, but we modified them. Now, please understand, these places
modified and made it better.
As of right now, they don't sponsor us. So, but yeah, we're trying to do things a little bit different. And then we also have the card chain. So if anybody wants one of these, you can hit us up at straightupslots@gmail.com, and I'd be more than happy to send you one.
That's fantastic. I like those. So what do you plan to do with your channel? Where are you taking it? I know Miss Blink thing, you had a channel. You still have a separate channel.
Yes, but it's like I told James, we really just want to combine it. I mean, I'm not really looking for subscribers because I think we just put so much effort into his and kind of leave it at that. I mean, I keep it there, and I do put things here once in a while. If I get, like, I got a hand pay, 3 weeks ago, and
2 or 3 weeks ago. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I loaded that one up. So things like that. I still don't know what I want to do with my channel, but I really, I think that we just need to really focus on his because of where he's at and all the time that he's invested and work he's put in. So, I mean, I thought many times, it's like, honey, I said, maybe I should just shut it down. And he's like, no, just leave it alone. So,
I don't
because
mean to interrupt you.
It's a lot of work.
Real Twinning Slot came in with the $4.99 super chat. Straight up slots. They love you.
Oh,
yeah, they have an amazing channel. They have an amazing channel. They have a fun channel.
They're so cute. They're so beautiful
family
girls.
oriented
Beautiful
too.
girls.
I love the way they do family. It's amazing.
Yeah,
yes,
they do.
And
Melvin Lopez is in the house. 5K Grenade is in the house. Thank you for coming in, bro.
Thank you so much.
Real Twinning. Everybody that's joining us a little bit late, hey, we really appreciate you guys coming in. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. I want to say something about Real Twinning. I understand she had mentioned one time on her channel, I think it was when you were doing her interview, about, we are a faith, we trust in our Lord and everything. And so, there's always that conflict about, oh, well, you're gambling and it's not, it's in the Bible. And I'm like, you know what? Look, I want you to find it and tell me where, because you know what, in our definition, anything done in extreme is wrong, whether that's eating, drinking. So to us, you know what, we're very, very responsible. I mean, our bills get paid. I mean, we're not asking our family for money to go gamble. It's strictly on us. It's our entertainment. People go to dances and concerts, and that costs a lot of money. And for us, it's like, that's our entertainment. So instead of going to concerts and drinking and doing that, we choose to gamble. We love it. To us, it's like
cheers to that. Cheers to that. I agree 100%.
With a little drinking on the side.
Free drinking most of the time, and most of the time it's free drinking because you know this, right? That at the casinos, the majority of them give you, as long as you're gambling, they're going to give you alcohol, and I think there's a reason for that, so that you can keep gambling.
Well, yeah, like because I was telling him about Sam's Town.
Yeah, I want to hear the Sam's Town story. Tell me the Sam's Town story again.
Well, first off, we met this sweet old lady. How old was she, baby? 100 and she was like 100 and something.
Yeah.
But anyways, we were talking to her for a while, and again, a lot of it comes down to timing. You know, we spent like 15 minutes talking to this woman. It was an amazing conversation, but we were almost broke. Miss Blink Thing won a major. I didn't tell you that part. Miss Blink Thing is like, let's keep playing. I'm like, babe, if I do that, we're going into the budget money. And she's like, come on, I know I'm gonna win. And sure enough, she did. She hit a major on Dragon Link. And then I took that money and went over and was waiting because I'd always wanted to play Top Dollar, the $5 machine. And this video is out there. You can see it, and you'll be able to tell I was a little bit. I had one or two too many, maybe. But this guy was playing it. I waited. He got up, moved 3 machines down. I sat down and just started betting $15 bets. And it was like the third spin. I got 777s, and won $3,200. And
That's
boy,
awesome.
was he mad. Oh, Lord. He was slapping the buttons on the machine. He was on. And then to top it off, 2 spins later, I got the top dollar and won another 400.
Wow. So you not only vultured his machine, but you won $3,200. You were Tim, and you won $400 on top of that. So
Yep.
that's an awesome story. But how many times have you been on the opposite side of that?
Oh,
Where-
countless.
Oh my gosh, many times, and
Countless.
we get mad, and James says, "Walk away, just walk away. Don't look back. Don't look back."
You know,
So yeah,
I have been there so many times where I've dumped $200, $300, $400 into a machine, thinking that it's going to hit off, and waiting, and then I'm like, damn, I just got to get off this machine and go somewhere else. As soon as I move 2 machines down, somebody sits in, drops $20 in the machine.
yeah, and
Bam.
you're like, damn it. And this
Right?
is why, you know what, Rhino Man, and this is why we tell people that if there's 2 of you and you put like $100, $200 to follow suit, because the chances of you hitting something is greater. And you know what, you guys have seen us do that, and we get the bonus or whatever, and then like, okay, we don't get that much of the bonus, we move on. But we know it's happened to us too many times. And so, you know, but I was seeing the comment from the twin sisters that somebody on TikTok told them off because of gambling.
Yeah.
And you know, I have to say this, because I got, you know, I'm one that's always when it comes to somebody getting hurt in the family or situations happening in the family, my family always comes to us for prayer or guidance or whatever. And so when my dad was like, "Hi, mija, was you're gambling?" And I was like, "Dad, we gamble every day."
Yeah.
You gamble when you go outside the street. I mean, you gamble every day. You know, when people do Wall Street, what are they doing? They're gambling. They're taking a chance.
Oh, without a doubt.
I mean, so, I mean, is this hurting anybody? No. I mean,
No.
if it's going to hurt anybody, it's going to hurt me financially if I let it go to an extreme. But I mean, you know what? You got to live the life the way you choose it to be, because at the end of the day, it's your life.
Exactly.
And,
That,
you know,
that
people,
is so key.
yeah, people are gonna
Yep.
people are always gonna complain about what you're doing or not doing. But you know what? If you're having fun and it's not affecting your life in a negative way, have fun and go for it. You know, I mean, James and I have, like I said, we've been through so much. And for us, this is like an escape of reality or whatever. And if we go into this world of, I mean, it's just like kids with video games, right? I mean, that's the way it is for us, except we get something back. You know,
Well, we try to.
we try to, yeah.
Exactly. You know, and Lily Slot says, right, people gamble every day as long as your bills are paid and you do what you want to do with your money. It's your life. Life is short, you know.
Amen.
And that's too correct. You know, life is time is money, spend it wisely. That's exactly what I say, you know. So when you think about that, you're not hurting anybody. But I wanted to go to the Real Twins, talk about TikTok. I think Slots has been on TikTok recently, and I don't know if they've changed their rules and regulations, but I would like to reach out to you girls and find out, because I know you're on TikTok a lot, that they've been taking down videos of gambling channels, slot machines, and so on and so forth. But maybe I could
Really?
just reach out to you privately and find out about that, because they've changed some of their algorithms and stuff, and people that are going live and filming slot machines, they won't they'll make those videos private. They won't let them
Oh,
go
wow.
live. So I'm just curious to
Yeah.
know if you've
Well,
had any of that experience out there.
well, Tom, please follow up. Please follow up with us on that, because I would like to know as well, because I just started moving into the TikTok world, and
Yeah, I'm trying to find out more of that. And Slots of Ben is
You
Slots
see
of
what
Ben
Grenade said?
is
5K Grenade said, I kiss the attendants and they end up tipping me. Oh my God.
that's normally how he works it.
Oh,
So, but
wow.
Slots of Ben has been there. I guess 5K Grenade wants to know why Melly is in the top corner. Hold on, what am I doing here? Melly is in the top corner, 5K Grenade, because she is the channel supporter of the episode. So she is the one that's on this episode's channel supporter. I don't think that made sense, but
Okay, yeah.
it's out
I
there.
watched it.
no, that's good. It doesn't matter. We love Melly anyway.
Yeah.
She's awesome. Her
But
and Dave are awesome.
We definitely do. So when you guys started your channel and as you've built it up, you've done a lot of traveling, you've gotten a lot of video. What do you plan to do with the video that you haven't gotten? I mean, that you haven't put out there yet?
Based on our conversation earlier, you had a fantastic idea. Is put together. I'd like to put together a series, and this was all Rhino Man, and I hadn't thought about it, and I loved your perspective. Put together a series, 3-4 part, whatever, of the different areas that we've been in, of the different casinos. Because I generally take pictures outside, inside, and all around, and just basically put like Midwest, East Coast, West Coast, or do it by state or whatever. I mean, we
Yeah,
literally have that much footage.
that would be awesome. You guys are going all over the place and doing that, and you got the coverage anyway. You got the videos. You got to put it together, do something with it. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
definitely.
I mean, when we were in Fort Benning, right? Because there's no casinos in Georgia unless you take a casino cruise that takes you a mile offshore. Then you can go gamble. But we used to drive, what was it, 90 miles, right, on Friday night?
It's like 2.5 hours.
Over to Alabama to one of the casinos. The closest one was in Wetumpka.
Wetumpka. Yeah.
Wetumpka, Alabama.
Wetumpka Creek Casino.
But it was a nice casino.
Very nice. Very nice.
Beautiful casino. But yeah, I mean, we're not afraid to drive. I mean,
absolutely not. In the middle of the night.
In the middle of the night.
And first thing in the morning, returning.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, I'm used to driving first thing in the morning. But when Shaka Slots is in the house. Thank you for coming in. When we flew up to Louisiana, we flew into Houston, and then we drove from Houston to Louisiana. And I don't know if you've made that drive. You probably have.
Yes. Oh yeah, many times.
We have our phone. We have our phone, and we had directions on to my daughter's house. However, at one point or another, we decided that we were going to turn off our phone or change our phone. And we were like in the middle of no service at all. We're on a one road highway. No clue where to turn off or nothing. No service. One of the phones died. The other one we couldn't get navigation on. and we were just going. We got to a fork in the road. We turned to the right, kept going, kept going. Had no clue where we were. Thought it was in the middle of Deliverance. We were we were a little bit scared there for a moment, but we just got. We ended up when we finally got service. We were about 55 miles away from outside of our path, but yeah, first time driving out there, and it's beautiful country because it's just all woods and everything.
Mm-hmm.
At one point, but yeah, it was a little bit scary if you don't know where you're going.
Well, that's like Paragon. I don't know if you guys have ever even heard of Paragon, but it's in Louisiana. It's about what, 30, 45 minutes from Coshada. But
Yeah,
I
at
tell you
least, yeah.
what, there's only like one way to get there, and it's like in the boonies, in the I don't know, you and it's kind of sketchy too. So it's like ay ay ay, and it is funny, Rhino Man, because they were giving us like $100 of free play and stuff like that. I mean, they were enticing us big time. And
Yeah.
so we're like, okay, we'll go. And then it's like, and then we're like, no, you know what? I don't know. It's,
Can we sleep with you?
mm-hmm. And then it was like, no, no, no. This is just, I don't know, babe. I just get the EBGBs. Um, but yeah, we know, we definitely know the feeling. Absolutely.
Okay, so where are you guys going next? What's your next vacation?
Well, I actually want to go back to Kansas City, but I want to go to Idaho. And really, on our bucket list, we have not been to AC. And
Atlantic City.
we want to go. We want to go to AC because my dad lives in Maine, so we could really go over there and then just make the short trip up to Maine. So
Okay.
I really haven't locked anything in just yet, but I really want to get over to AC.
What is that casino, baby, in Maine? Onelda?
No, that's the one in Wisconsin, baby. It's
Okay.
Oxford.
Oh, Oxford. You're right. You're right. Absolutely. Anyway, man, Rhino, if you go to their website or whatever, you watch, and this is where the idea came from, low betting and getting the grand. Because if you go to their website, they're going to show you all of the people that have won, like on 88 fortunes, 88 cents, and they won $34,000.
Wow.
The double blessings, it was a $1.76. And I mean, I get all the newsletters and stuff from all these different casinos, so and I pay attention to that, and that's where I get my like, oh, you need to go play this, or you need to go play that, or whatever. And but and it's a small casino. It's not a big casino. It's a very nice, quaint casino. But I'm telling you, people win like crazy. And then there's another one in Washington.
Spokane.
Yeah, in Spokane. It's the same thing. This lady put a $20. She was playing um, loteria and
Okay.
won $22,000 on 50 cents.
Wow. That's definitely awesome. The
Yeah.
TL Slots wants to know, have you been to Four Winds Casino?
Yes,
Okay.
we sure have. Four Winds. Where's that at? I know we have been to that one, but where's it at?
Melvin Lopez, no Corona tonight. Tonight I'm drinking Mike's Hard Lemonade. But guys, I truly do appreciate you guys. Every one of you. So
We've been
Sponsor.
we've been to
Yeah.
the ones. There's another one that was really fascinating. The Mohegan. If anybody have ever been there to the Mohegan in Connecticut, that is an amazing, amazing casino.
It is a
Wow.
beautiful property.
It is. I mean, beautiful, beautiful.
And where's that one at?
In Connecticut.
Okay.
Connecticut. Yeah, it's just how far north of Groton is that?
Shoot, baby, like 2 miles.
Yeah,
Johnny lives in Groton.
It's near Groton, so
Yeah, it's near Groton. But oh my God. And then Foxwoods is like 9 miles down, and they have an outlet mall. Granted, it's not as fancy as the Mohegan. I mean, the Mohegan is just an amazing casino. It's
It is.
beautiful.
I would definitely put it in the top 5 casinos as far as the property itself, the overall property, not
Mhm.
just the casino.
See, and that's exactly what we're looking for, James, or Woody. That's exactly that's exact. Guys, if you weren't here at the beginning, he does look like Woody Harrelson. I have to say that. So that's exactly what we're looking for. You go to all these casinos and,
Yeah.
and some of the small casinos that we would probably never even go to,
Yeah.
but we want to know about them.
There's another one that we went to. It was in New York, wasn't it? And we had never even heard of this
Yeah,
casino,
Turning Stone.
Turning Stone Casino, and that is it's a nice property, very nice property. And as a matter of fact, they're a Caesar's property.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I
And
could go to those. So that
yeah.
would be nice. So
So
speaking about marketing flyers, let's see. Yamava this week, I'm going to get myself a new cook set
all
because that's
right.
what they're giving away. They give these out to everyone.
Mhm.
Also this week, they're giving out what is this? Jessica Moore luggage.
I was
So
just gonna ask, are they giving away luggage?
I'm definitely going to get that. There you
Yep.
go there. They got some free play, free food vouchers, and then you know the free play vouchers. So they all of these came in the mail today. You
Mhm.
know,
Oh yeah.
And you know what, we always tell, when we go live, we always tell people that is, what, you guys don't have any idea how important that is, that you get a player's card and that you use it, because there are so many incentives in that. Free
oh yeah,
stuff, free play, free rooms. I
And not to
mean,
mention, not to mention, one of the biggest ones at the end of the year, you
yeah,
get back in touch with these casinos and you request a win-loss statement, because you can deduct all your losses on your taxes. And if
from
you
your
win
wins.
big,
Yeah.
then anything you lost at any of the casinos comes off of that win. So you might get a big win, but throughout the year, your losses balance it out and you don't have to pay taxes on it.
Nope.
yep.
Nope. And we don't, guys. Like last year that. Oh, okay, Papa. Like last year that James won that 16, that 12,000 and stuff. We ended up getting back money, because you know what, I am not afraid to ask questions. I will go up to people, and James can tell you this. I'll be at the casino and I'll be watching somebody betting big or whatever, and they get some big money or whatever, and I'm like, can I ask you a question? And they're like, sure. I said, do you pay taxes on that, or do you just take your cash up? And they're like, no, never, never, never. They're like, never. We never take the taxes out, because I play too much. And oh yeah, no sir, I'm not gonna let Uncle Sam get my money. So you know
Exactly.
what? We've taken that to heart. And I mean, I you know what? I'm collecting and waiting on all these statements to come in. Some of them you can download them easily when you sign up on their app or whatever. It'll give you a win loss. If you want your win loss statement, you can
Hey,
request it,
Dougie
and
Swap.
it'll show up. And so, so guys, I mean, don't do it. I mean, I tell people, don't do it. I mean, if you
Yeah,
play so much, don't do it.
exactly.
Don't.
Sister Yoshi wants to know where you came up with your channel name.
Well,
James or mine?
Miss
Straight up.
Miss Bling Thing and I were sitting around in Boise because I was working at the guard unit up there, and it was one weekend we were just watching. We were watching different channels. That's kind of how we got started. But we were watching mainly. We started. I mean, we've been watching Brian Christopher since he was betting. $10 was a lot for him.
No,
That
shoot,
was
he was betting like $2 and $3. He wasn't even betting high.
And-
What is that called?
and we just thought, we just started. It just came to me. I mean, it really did. We were watching, and I said, we can do this. This is easy. I mean, we're going to gamble anyway. So
Okay, do you want to rethink that statement one more time? This is easy.
yeah. Well, that's what I initially thought.
Yeah.
It's all okay. It's always been fun, and it
Yes.
still is. But I didn't realize the amount of work that creators put into their channel. the time that they spend, you know, talking to people, the time that they spend making their videos, editing them, putting them together, finding the things that work and don't work, visiting other channels in the community, trying to make sure that you support all the people that support you. It's it's a lot more than people think, you know.
Exactly. Exactly.
But it's worth it.
So,
We've met so many great people, so many great people.
so the straight up name, you were sitting around and you just came up, figured you could just do it, and then how'd the name come to you?
Well, we were looking at, I was thinking about different, I was trying to come up with something that was short but catchy and easy to spell. And it's like, what are we going to do? We're just going to play slots. Okay, straight up slots.
Nice.
Because you know how people use that term, they'll say, well, it's just straight up wrong, or it's just straight
Yeah.
up this, or straight up that. And I thought, you know what? That works for me. We'll just put the
It,
number 8 in there.
it's definitely a catchy name for sure.
But it's and guys, I don't know if like Rhino Man, your channel is, and I wonder how many people, like we talked about earlier, I wonder how many people would understand that when I say he is the Merv Griffin of of interviews. I don't know how
Well,
many people.
there's
Right.
a few people in here that might not even know who Merv Griffin is, but you can
Mhm.
Google him. I mean, he's out
Yeah.
there.
And 5K Grid, I said I spent hours and hours working on my content on my channel. We believe it because I mean, I've seen James do it, and people just, you're right, they don't understand the magnitude of the work that it entails, because it's very time consuming.
Yeah, but
Absolutely.
5K has a special channel. He's got one video there, and he's trying to get to 1,000 subscribers with that one video. So if you haven't subscribed to him, go over and subscribe. We'll get him to that 1K, you know. So Sister Yoshi says she doesn't know Merv Griffin. I don't think she knows Merv Griffin, but she says Johnny Carson, Letterman of the slot community. However, I love that compliment, but Merv Griffin was like a century before him, I think, or a decade. Right? We're dating ourselves just a little bit there.
Yeah,
Anyway, guys.
basically, so people know Merv Griffin was basically the start of talk shows, and everybody just kind of grew from his show, and so that's why I said that, because he's got a great thing going here.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. So, guys, I want to thank you. I know we're coming up on an hour and 20 minutes here. I don't want to keep you up anymore. I know, well, Thursdays is normally your live night, and I was fortunate enough to get you on a night that you had off of one of your lives. I appreciate that. And I know you have to go to, oh, there's Sister Yoshi, Miss Blink thing, 213, most genuine person.
She
That
is.
Oh,
She's an
thank
amazing
you, thank
person.
you. We want to be real, and even on our lives, I get mad at James, and people will see my face, and he'll get mad at me, and I just want us to know that we're real. This is, I mean, we're not like these other channels that,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
put on
Wait,
a
wait, wait.
facade or.
Baby,
Go ahead, babe.
it's not mad. It's intense fellowship. Okay.
That's right. That's right. Intense fellowship. But I mean, we do. We want to be. I mean, we want to be as genuine as we possibly can, and show people this is reality. This is the way things really happen.
Yeah, that's true. You guys are blessed. 11 kids, 23 grandkids. You guys can't even travel a state without seeing one of your grandkids, right?
Well, actually, look, I have a son on the East Coast. He's in the Navy, and then I have a son on the West Coast. He's in the Navy, and then we got Matthew in Idaho. We have John is in Idaho. Michael is in Abilene. My son is in Conroe, Texas. So I mean,
Our
yeah.
daughter's in North
Oh,
Carolina.
Miranda's in North Carolina.
Wow.
So yeah, we got
Hi, Simon.
we got places to uh places to stay and go, because we got on the east, on the west, and in the middle. So yeah.
So Dougie Slot says you're relatable to most of us um, since not of all of us can bet huge amounts. Hey, that's true, and that's why I think a lot of people like your lives, because you are relatable, and you're just like, if I was going to a casino, I'd be betting the same amounts. I don't know if Miss Bling thing is my style as far as going straight for the jugular right away. No, however, I'm more like James. I have to build up to that. I have to win a few hands before I start hitting those max bets. But yeah, I enjoy watching your guys' lives. I appreciate you guys coming on this show. If ever you want to use this platform to announce something, say something, just come on and say hi. You're more than welcome. You have an open invitation. Really appreciate it. I can't wait to meet you guys. I really can't.
We
Well, Tom,
we
we
look
really-
forward to it too, as well, very
Amen.
much. And thank you
Amen.
so much for having us on here. We have enjoyed it. We hope that we were a blessing to your channel. You've been a blessing to us and all of these people that are on here on this live. I mean, thank you for your comments, and and if we meet one day, our paths cross, we pray that that we will be a blessing to you as you guys have been to us, and we look forward to many more hand pays, big cha-chings.
Oh yeah,
Best
definitely.
to everybody, and thank you so much, Rhino Man. We really appreciate you and your time.
Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. Melly Love Slots, all of my moderators, Sister Yoshi, everybody that joined us tonight. Really appreciate it. Love you guys. Until next time, let the good times roll, and we'll see you then.